Well, I'm here writing rhymes about the good old times when the heroin wasn't on a rebel's mind. We used to have the good nights, drinking and smoking and a couple of yokes just to get the night going and a couple of fights. Now the fella you were fighting with is your friend for life, saying he'd help ya through the struggles and strife. The next day he wants to jab you in the back with a knife, but that's life. Keep your head up high and you'll be doing alright, but some people can't hack it to get a needle and jacket. The hook like a magnet or heroin addict doing evil deeds, all from a plant that's an evil seed. There was a man in death row on a heroin high, completely clean from the drugs, feeling good inside. Went to bed that night, couldn't remember his crimes, gets injected and died. Another free soul to the other side. But if you want to get free, it's all in your mind. Look forward, keen to see the bigger picture in life. You know that you can no longer have to hold a paper cup in your hand, looking for a handout for a woman or man. So it's up to you. If you listen to me, it's either going to make or break. You're going to strip you from your credibility and make you look fake, fiend. You're only going to be in for a rude awakening, because heaven and earth is yours for the taking. There's not much you can do that can say to faze me. People all think I'm a little bit crazy. I get it from all angles, occasionally Craig, who happens to bin every once in a while to save, to make me stop and think about it before I just say things. Sometimes I forget what other people just may think. A lot of rappers probably wouldn't know how to take me if they heard some shit I laid a tape before they erase me. I may be a little too fast paced and racy. Sometimes I have a system that rewinds and plays me 20 times because I say so many rhymes. It may seem I'm going too fast because my mind is racing. I can give a fuck what category you place me, as long as when I'm pushing up daisies and gone, as long as you place me amongst one of the greats. When I hit the heavenly gates, I'll be there beside GD. I'm thankful for every die-hard fan to embrace me, and I'm thankful for the talent in which God gave me, and I'm thankful for the environment that he placed me. Believe it or not, I thank my mum for it. She raised me in the neighbour Charles Daly that jumped and chased me. It only made me what I am today, see. Regardless what anybody believes who hates me, he ain't gonna make or break me, gonna strip me from my credibility and make me look fake, fiend. You're only gonna be in for the rudest awakening, cause sooner or later you haters are all gonna face me. And when you face me with all the shit you've been saving and saying to me, you had all this time to think about it. Now don't pussy out and try to about face me, because I'm patiently waiting for the day we all meet in the same place to see. His mind and his heart are scarred for life. He can't bypass the hardship, struggling and strife to keep his head up high. He's doing alright. His mind's made up, look, he can't go on. He said his family and his friends done nothing wrong. He finds it hard to tell his family about the life that he had. He's just an adolescent, always messing and sad, about to speak. The tears are running from his cheek. Then he takes in a breath and then he lets a leak. Slavery trade left a mark on me for 12 long years. Had to leave Cork City, kind of fucked me up when he lost his family. He wasn't giving them up so easily, but then his captors, they never gave him any money, wouldn't give him a phone just to contact home. When he knew right then he was all alone, he got his head done by and they worked him hard, making their money but breaking his heart. And the anger inside him just made him work harder. 11 years in, only made the kid smarter. He's living it up, but doesn't give a fuck. He hasn't given up yet, cause he's gaining his trust. One fuck up and the plan is bust. He gets packed up, psyched up, ready to go. A 60-mile walk to the local board, in the fear of being caught, he kept off the roads, walking through them dark fields all alone, praying to God and his mother just to guide him home. His food and his water is running on low. 2 days now, he lost where he's going. He's on a hillside, driving him mad. He opens up his bag, looking for a picture of his mother he had. Closes his eyes and begins to see if he doesn't get free from the slavery, what will happen in this life will echo through eternity. Opens up his eyes, gets his bearings right, and reaches the port the very same night. Gets in contact with his family and they pay for his board, and then he started the long journey home. Well, late the next day, family are so surprised. The tears start filling up in their eyes. They've been gone a long time, but they're stuck by his side. I like to tell you now, they're doing alright. But 6 months have gone by, he was doing okay. He was catching up with his buddies from back in the day, finding it hard to explain how a man can be penniless from 12 years working away. It's insignificant, he's not important, he's insincere. He's showing false feelings that genuinely there. He's feeling aberration only to his abode, and he wishes to abolish the slavery code. He's feeling abased, abashed, abased, humiliated and degraded, embarrassed to shame, feeling a lot less strong. He left his guard down, feeling all angry for being their clown. When there comes back a snatches from his own hometown, he was so upset in the middle of a come down. Now he's back again in a caravan, going to work in a transit van. He's doing the block paving and the tarmac in. Every now and again he's a tree surgeon. Never give up, kid, you never give in. You gotta move your body to the maximum. Give to the gob, you make the body rock. Give me a kick between the legs to make the balls drop. You're cream of the crop. It's nice to be the rebel, not giving a fuck. The Blarney Stone, I think I swallowed the rock.